the first thing we are going to draw is our starting line. So this is on fold because I want to use the other side as the back. So the first thing we are going to measure our full length, the top length. Then it is off shoulder, so we have to remove the upper part of the bodies. So I will be deducting 5 inches from my measurement. So I'm going to be deducting 5 inches. That is where my starting point will be from. So from there I will measure my shoulder. My shoulder is 14 inches, so I'm measuring 7 inches. So now I'm going to get my armhole depth. So I'm using armhole depth of 7.5. So I will connect it, then connect. Alright, so after that, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to get my chest line and the other. So I just decided to create a starting line there so that I can have a good measurement. So from there I will get my chest line measurement, my bust point, my waist, my under bust rather, and then the top length. The top is like a crop top, so the top length will literally be my waist. Then I'm going to connect the lines together. Just like you are seeing this. Then after connecting the lines together, I'm going to label them. I will label. So I'm trying to get my bust point. So I will label them. That's chest line, bust point, under bust, and the top length. Now I'm trying to get my bust point. So my bust point is actually 7, but I'm going to be using 4 inches, a half inch allowance for sewing. So that's 4 inches. Then I connect together. So you're going to connect all through. You connect from the beginning to the end of the measurement. So you're going to connect it together just like this. Then I'm going to create a dart, but the dart is not going to be too much. It's just half inch on both sides, on my chest line area to my bust point. So it's going to come from the upper chest line. So that will be my neck area to my bust point. So the bust point is not going to have any dart. So you just see how I'm drawing it. Then from there, I'm going to create also at the under bust, half inch on both sides. Half inch on both sides. Then I connect again. You can see that the bust point is literally the same. We are trying to create a cup for the bust, so that when you wear it, your bust will be inside the cup. So this dart is going to ensure that. Then I'm going to create half inch on both sides at the top length area. So it's just good. You just see I'm going to draw it. I'm just going to draw it straight down. Yeah. So after that, I'm going to fix my body measurement. So my bust measurement is actually 36. It's 36, so I'm measuring 9 inches. Then on the waist side it is 28. So I'm going to be adding allowance because the material is not stretchy. If your material is stretchy, you don't need to add allowance. Just add sewing allowance for the darts. After that, the stretchiness is going to give the bodies whatever it needs. So you are going to add that allowance at the waist. Then you connect together. You connect from the bust, the chest area to the waist. Then you go ahead and connect the arm also. You connect it together. So this is what it should look like. Then you draft out your arm. You don't want the arm to be too deep. You draft out your arm. Then after drafting out your arm, you can go ahead. If you want any kind of neckline you want, you can derive it from there. But you're not going to draw it from the arm. You're going to derive it from the center front. So as I said earlier, this pattern paper will be used for the two. So it is something you can actually make with little or nothing. As you can see, the pattern paper that I'm using. So you draft out the lines that you already drew out for the front. You draft them out for the back as well. After drafting them out, then you're going to place. There are some alterations I'm going to be making at the back. There are some alterations I'm going to be making at the back. Or as you can see, so the part I'm drawing right now, that will be where the zipper allowance will be. So I'm going to be measuring my zipper allowance. I used 2 inches for my zipper allowance. So I'm going to be pointing them out. 2 inches, 2 inches. Then you are going to join them together from top to bottom. Alright, so after that, you name it so that you won't make mistake. So that's our zipper allowance. From there, there's nothing much in the back actually. You just place your boss point for the darts at the back. You place your boss point. Then from the boss point, you create a straight line down. So you're going to measure 1/2 inch at the top length, then you connect straight down from the boss point. You know it is back dart, so it's not going to start from the chest line. So you create it down. Then after getting the dart, the next thing to do, if you want to have armor at the back, you can leave it, but I want to eliminate the armor at the back, so I want it to just be straight at the back. So I'm just going to draw the line from the chest line straight, so which means that automatically the back will have no armor. So you measure your bust measurement 9 inches plus your sewing allowance. You measure your waist measurement plus that allowance plus the sewing allowance. So you connect it together as well. Alright, remember we said we are eliminating the armhole, as you can see. So you eliminate the armhole area for the back, but the front will still have armhole. So after that you can decide to cut out your front from the back. So I'm cutting out my front from the back. So you cut it out. You cut out the dart area. Then you label it so that you won't make mistake. You label it. Then there's something we do for back. You eliminate the zip bulge. So I go in by 2 inches and connect straight to the other side. So you cut out your dart as well so that you will have zip bulge at the back. And after that, you place it on your material. It is a very simple top to make. It just looks complicated. It is very simple. So remember to have sewing allowances on every side of your material. So as you can see, I'm cutting it. As well. And you are going to actually cut two pieces for each side. Then you also cut two pieces for the lining. I'm going to be using this same material for the lining, so that means 4 for each of it. So these are the materials. You have 4 for each. This is how it should look like if you are cutting the bow tie top. So let's go ahead and cut the bow tie itself. So I folded into 2, then I'll also fold the back. Because of how light the material is, I want to double the material so that it can give me volume. Alright, so I measured 15 by 15. You measure 15 by 15 inches and cut. Don't forget, if your material is thick, you don't need to fold into 4. Just fold into 2 and cut out your material. So you use one for lining, you use the other one for the main fabric. So I'm cutting out 15 by 15 inches. Now I'm going to trim out the parts that are not okay. Then this is how it will look. So 15 by 15 inches. So you are going to have a square. If you want it bigger, you can do 18 by 18, just use your discretion here. Then after that, I'm going to cut out the band. So this is how it should look like. So after cutting band, this is how it should look like. It should look like this before sewing. Then you join them together. Here I have joined the front together. As you can see, the cup is showing. So if you wear it, you are going to have your bust inside the cup. So after sewing that, I wanted to add cup at first, but I just decided that there's no need since the bow tie is going to be covering my bust. So I decided no. Remember, you are sewing everything together to have enough finishing. So you are sewing the front and the back together. Just see how I did it. So you join your A to B, your A1 to your A1, your A2 to your A2. So this is the lining. Then you fix the lining together, trim what you want to trim out of it. Then you join from the back all through. You join the zipper area as well. Let's go. Alright, after joining the whole thing, you see you have an opening at the down part. Yeah, I forgot to show you I actually inputted the strap. So you input the strap at one end of your bodies, your front bodies. Then you fix the other one at the dart area at the back. So after fixing the strap, you are fixing it before joining the neck. That is why you will have the inner finishing. So after you have fixed the strap, you have fixed the lining, this is what you will have. You see that there is no joining outside. You can wear the lining, you can wear the front, and it will still not show. So after that, we fix the down part. So go ahead and turn it. Then you also sew the down part and leave a small opening. So you leave a small opening for bringing the raw material out. So let's go ahead and do that. After that, we have joined it here. After that, I'm trying to fix everything. You are supposed to iron. This is just like a rough work, just for you guys to see how it is made. So then that's the small opening. You can use your hemi gum. I prefer using hemi gum, or you use your needle and thread to fix it. Then after that, that's your zipper allowance. I'll go ahead and fix my zipper. So when you fix your zipper, this is how it should look like. It should look like this. So this is my bow tie. I wanted to add interfacing before, but I said not to add it. But if you feel you want yours to have, you just add the facing into it. This is what I'm going to use as the band for the bow tie. So watch how I'm going to fix it. Anywhere you want to fix your bow tie on, just place that strap, that 2 inches that I cut out. So I want my own to cover my bust area. So if you want it at your sleeve side, your armhole side, you can place it there. So I'm placing mine at the center of the bodies. So I fixed that. As you can see how it looks. Then you are going to input your bow tie into it. So you just try to find a way to fix it. As you can see, I'm doing it. Just drag it out. So you just drag it out as much as you want. So once the bow tie is forming, then you can attach it to where your strap is. The way I want my strap, I want the bow tie end to be at the strap at the upper part. So that is what I'm going to do. Then afterwards, you are going to fix it. You are going to add pin. Use pin to pin it down. If you don't pin it down, it's not going to work. Remember to bring out your every side of the bow tie. You need to use a pin or your seam ripper to bring out the edges so that it can be okay, as you can see. So once you bring that out, fix it with pin. Fix it with pin on the side. And After you have fixed it, tada, you are done. You are done. So the button is going to be at the front. This is how it's going to look like. So you can make any adjustment you want to make on it. Remember to iron your fabrics, iron your material well to have the best. So this is how it's going to look like. Thank you for watching.